Today, I will explain to you how you should approach the privilege exercise and reflection activity. The assignment is divided into 3 parts. First, you will have to read the Peggy McIntosh article titled White Privilege: Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack. Having read that article, you will identify a privilege that you enjoy, which is unearned. For example, I enjoy the privilege of being able-bodied, which is unearned. What that means is that I can go into any building and arrive at my destination effortlessly without trying to look for a ramp entrance for my wheelchair in the building, because I am not in a wheelchair. Also, I can go into any bathroom without wondering if they have a handicap stall or not, or if I would be able to fit into the bathroom. These are unearned privileges because I didn't do anything to earn them, but rather the people who made these buildings were able-bodied themselves, and they preserved my interest, and perhaps didn't keep the interest of someone in a wheelchair as a key focus. That means that my experience would be remarkably different every day coming and going out of buildings than someone in a wheelchair. So I need you to think of a privilege you have that is unearned. This has to be connected to a broad social context. This can be race, class, gender, sexuality, religion, ability, nationality, etc. The privilege has to be something you enjoy every day in micro ways that McIntosh listed. For the second part of the assignment, I would like you to identify the privilege and for 1 week, either try to experience being without the privilege or extend it to those who might not have the privilege. For example, if I went around in a wheelchair for 1 week everywhere I went, that would be an example of trying to experience being without able-bodied privileges. I also have unearned privileges associated with being a heterosexual woman. One example of trying to extend the privilege to someone who might not have the same privilege as me would be to perhaps not join in when people make gay jokes or use derogatory gay slur, and openly voice my perspective that those jokes are hurtful and unnecessary. You could choose anything to either experience or extend as long as it is an unearned privilege. Then for a week, either experience being without this privilege or extend it to someone who does not have the same privilege as you. Document your experiences through pictures, journal entries, and/or videos, if relevant. At the end of the week, you will prepare a written reflection, which will be the third part of the assignment. In this third part, you will prepare a 5 to 7 pages of written reflection that would highlight why you chose the privilege that you chose. You would write at least 5 statements similar to McIntosh's framing of her privilege, reflecting how you might enjoy this unearned privilege. For example, my unearned privilege statement would be, I could be sure that if I walk into a building, I could use any entrance to walk in. Then write a narrative about your week-long experience. Insert pictures, conversations, or any other media as appropriate. If you're doing videos, upload somewhere and then provide the link in your document for me to watch it. Finally, reflect on your role as a qualitative researcher. If you are to interview a person who did not have the same privileges as you did, how would you try to understand this person's daily lived experiences? What would that look like? How would you build bridges? Could you ever fully understand the experiences of someone whose life is remarkably different from yours in big and small ways? Why or why not? Thank you and good luck.